Howdy, everybody.
Hey, Cody.
So I don't know if anybody heard on the radio today. It's Phil Collins' birthday. Yeah, pretty impressive. You know, I'm a musician myself, so I've used a drum machine before, and so many times I wish that the drum machine, you know, they all have a fill button, F-I-L-L, but I wish my drum machine came with a fill button, P-H-I-L. You know, but they just don't. So I'm married, happily married. And this Christmas, my wife, she was up in Bellingham, and which I kind of liked over the Christmas break. She spent it up there with the kiddo, and I noticed it was kind of nice because I could watch a 5-minute YouTube video in 5 minutes. Because she has a real bad tendency of walking in the room. She'll start talking to me, push pause, and I say, "Hi, well, I'm watching this, honey." "Oh, I'm sorry." So she leaves. She come back in about 5 minutes later, start talking. Not even 5 minutes, start talking again. So I gotta push pause again. She has a real bad habit of doing that. I think it's a family tradition because her mom does it as well. And so that's why I call her DJ, Deb Jr., just in case. So, but when it gets real bad, I don't know how many wrestling fans we have out here. Any wrestling fans? Woo! So I listened to a podcaster, Jim Cornette. He has a bit of a foul mouth and a high-pitched voice, and my wife can't stand it. So when she's like in the third time coming into the room, I'll switch the video to some Jim Cornette and push play. About 2 minutes later, she finally gets up and leaves. So I'm like, finally, this is great. So, but it works every time. But I noticed while she was gone that I kept getting ED ads on the YouTube. Then I thought, how does it know? I don't talk about it. So, if it, you know, it's true though. You know, I do. You could ask my wife. I do have ED, ear dysfunction. Swears I never hear a word she says. What? I didn't catch all that. So, but. While my wife was gone, she gave me a call about midway through this trip and says, "Man, my mom's driving me crazy." I said, "Well, why is that, honey?" "I'm just trying to watch this video. It's a 5-minute video. It's taking 15 minutes." I said, "Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? You know, like, yeah." She says, "It's just driving me nuts. I don't know what to do." I said, "Well, why don't you put some Jim Cornette on?" A couple minutes later, she says, "God, honey, that was great. That worked." And I said, "Well, hey, you know, you're welcome. Anytime." So it's funny to see how much they're a lot alike. But I do love my wife. I did date a ghost before I dated her, but she just had paranormal titties, so it wasn't anything special.
Ghost.
Because my wife, she's got a wonderful set of Stay Puft entities on her, so it's quite nice. Like I do enjoy it, but she also tells me that I probably work too much, which is, you know, she's probably right on that one. But she's always like, "Why don't you take your work pants off?" I said, "Well, honey, if I get these pants off, you're going to be too busy to get anything done that you want to do." So half hour again, she said, "You still got your work pants on?" I was like, "All right, fine." So I went ahead. Went to the bedroom, got my pants off. About 20 minutes later, she walks in and she says, "Hey, I'm ready to get busy." I said, "Ooh, nice. Well, there's a pile of dirty laundry. Do you always dress like that to do laundry, honey?" And she apparently does. I found out the hard way. It's casual and it's comfortable. So anyway, you've all been wonderful. Thank you.
Crazy.
I will later, yeah.
Hey, Brandon.